Not 100% of the time.
I think he was just happy to have someone who didn't go, yeah, I'm going to attack this round.
Eka.
Speaking of attacking this round.
The baby.
The baby.
Da baby.
Da baby.
What was the baby's newest single anyway?
I do not know.
See, here I am talking about contemporary music of our time. And you're all like, what's that?
Listen, do you think I know who musical artists are?
Yeah, we could.
Do you know who musical artists are? Alright, so there's a singer. There's a singer called Taylor Swift. I don't know if you've heard
yes,
of her.
I'm aware of her.
Okay.
Kay, I think Harley has never seen the end of Super Metroid because he is about 12 years old. I mean, that's not true. He is younger than I am, though. And he did not have a console until he got the PS2 super late, I think. So that's his supervillain origin story. As opposed to mine right now, where I'm playing a beloved video game, Metroid Other M. Which is a video game made by Team Ninja.
Is that a team consisting entirely of ninjas?
No.
Oh, unfortunate.
So I could sue them for false advertising.
Yeah.
I mean, they made games with ninjas in them.
Sure, but that doesn't make you a team of ninjas. It just makes you a team of LARPers.
Wow. Also, I didn't notice until now that Kendrick's new album is like the entirety of the Billboard Top 10.
Yeah, it's I listened to some songs from it, and he's still not done.
Oh.
He's still not done.
Yeah, Drake's never gonna live it down, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah. Fuck him.
And
wait,
you know
Canadians
what?
taking Drake's side? I thought that was heresy.
Yeah, it turns out Kendrick actually genuinely, on a personal level, hates the motherfucker.
Yeah, like he clearly has a deep and personal loathing for Drake, and you know,
like it's not business. This isn't like a rap feud. He hates the motherfucker.
In hindsight, good on J. Cole being like, yeah, dog, I'm too old for this shit. I don't want any of this. Bye.
Yeah, he doped out immediately.
J. Cole's like, no,
he made the
thank
correct
you.
choice because Kendrick hates Drake so much that he finally put out a new album.
He did all of those diss tracks and then also released an album. Like, I would say Kendrick, and he's going to headline the Super Bowl halftime show.
This would be great.
Kendrick
will he sing "Not Like Us" at the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, I mean, there's always medleys, so like he'll sing part of it.
Kendrick had the most successful 2024 of any person on this planet.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Dun, 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 dun.
PDF file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this better than Ninja Gaiden 3? Yes.
All right. So, what are the top 5 Team Ninja games?
Ninja Gaiden Black.
Why is this number 1? Oh, okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2.
Ninja Gaiden 2. Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
No, you can start doing their more recent work.
I mean, it's Ninja Gaiden Black, it's Neo, it's Stranger of Paradise. People seem to... I need to play Rise of the Ronin to have a take on that.
Did they do Ninja Blade? Who did Ninja Blade?
Ninja Blade was From Software.
Yeah, that was From.
That was From. Right.
From Software put out 2 games in 2009. One on the PS3, one on the 360. One of them changed the industry, the other was Ninja Blade.
Sort of like Ion Storm doing both Deus
Wait.
Ex and Daikatana.
Wait, Samus can be in water without
Yeah, but I
her
can't
suit
swim.
upgrade?
Yes, you've always been able to run around in water without suit upgrades. You just couldn't, like, move very well without the gravity suit.
Bullshit.
You need to play more Metroid games, Chris. You clearly have a
Yeah,
wrong
but
opinion
they're
about
bad.
them.
Ugh. Like garbage.
Instead, you'd rather play fucking adventure games.
Yeah.
what are
Metroid's
those
like an adventure game,
But
but
good.
with skill.
There's skill in
They
picking up
decided to put the
pixels.
video game in the adventure game.
Listen,
and that
I
made it
have
good.
King's Quest V ready to go, and I'm going to play it, and I'm not going to let you tell me anything. And you're
What's
just
wrong
going to
with
have to
King's
sit
Quest
there
V?
and watch me softlock myself.
What's wrong with King's Quest V?
Nothing.
I'm gonna use up the pie, and so I'm not gonna be able to throw it at the Yeti.
I'm sorry that you don't believe in delayed gratification.
I'm gonna use
All
the
right.
pie.
All right, so Braden, we need some chloroform, a rag, and your computer set up with King's Quest V. We need to go to the Bay Area. Duct tape ZP to a chair, and like put him in like one of those Clockwork Orange machines, and then make him watch you play King's Quest V.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to watch, which I already know you like to do.
All right, then I'm gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna have to watch me play Thracia.
I think I just laugh at your incompetence more than
I think
anything.
I'd just be like, oh boy, you sure are restarting a lot.
No, just have ZP play dubious horror games.
I mean, most of those games are also adventure games.
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
that's true.
but they added, but much like Metroid, they added some good games.
But yeah, they have mechanics.
Yeah, make
Nope.
ZP play what was it? Silent Hill Downpour.
Oh,
God, you
don't
know what
worry,
we should do?
that's on the docket for
We should
next
we
year.
should tie down Gino and have him watch us play Final Fantasy IX.
Specifically
I played
me,
it
because
before.
I've never played that game.
Ooh, yeah. There
yeah.
you go.
Because because the thing about FF9 is like, I understand why it is beloved by certain people.
Gino.
Named Gino.
Are you telling me that you're going to be immune to some of the stuff that happens at the end of that game?
No, I'm
I mean,
saying
that third act's pretty bad though.
I'm saying that in general, my baseline of tolerance for
But just to highlight, Gino thinks Chocobo Hot and Cold is good.
Ooh, but it's not. That's like
No, it's not.
opposite
It's
good.
dog shit.
I don't.
It's a terrible mini game.
It's one of the worst ever.
I mean, it's not one of the worst mini games because FF7 Rebirth exists. Wait, no, what was it? Yeah. But no, it's a pretty bad mini game.
It's awful. Also, everything that happens after you get into Pandemonium fucking is awful. Fuck that game.
I mean, everything after you leave the starting continent is just
Wait.
mid.
Are you telling me that a PlayStation 1 JRPG
Yeah.
Wow.
kind of
Yeah.
falls apart in the last third?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
How many of them don't?
Suikoden.
FF7 doesn't. Kind of, but not that much.
The side quest bloat gets pretty overwhelming in 7 after you
No,
fish it in the
I mean,
crater.
there's like 5 side quests though.
No, that's actually a lie.
There aren't
Oh,
that
I
many
see what
side
I need
quests.
to do here.
I actually enjoyed like the running around the outworld doing side quests for like 2 hours.
Then you should like Final Fantasy VIII more.
The Final Fantasy VIII has that terrible draw system.
There's a lot terrible with Final Fantasy.
I mean, on the other hand, Gino loves the draw system because it's broken, and he can exploit it, which is his favorite thing to do in games.
But it must be easy to exploit.
Which is to optimize, or he had to learn how to do it when he was young and had time.
Yeah. Anyway, so enough.
Anyway, I'm still not salty about their feelings on Pillars of Eternity 2.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
M liked it because M is my sister in Christ.
People
M
actually
beat rockin'.
People actually finishing. People who are not CRPG nerds actually finishing CRPGs.
The only person who finished it was M.
Finished it. I thought Gino said he finished it.
Oh, he might have. Anyway.
Also, in the chat, he didn't seem to dislike it.
No.
He just wasn't, like, amazed by it, which is fine.
They're just...
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be amazed by Pillars of Eternity 2. I almost said Path of Exile 2, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, that Path of Exile 2 seems like a different bag of shrimp.
You see, here's the thing. Pillars of Eternity 2, fairly easy game to pick up. Path of Exile 2 doesn't seem like it.
Path of Exile 2, I'm sure already you need a build guide.
Path of Exile 2, you just click on things, and then you have a skill tree.
Yeah, you have one of the most in-depth and comprehensive and rewarding skill trees.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too busy grinding to get skill gems to use the things that I want to use.
Literally hundreds of hours for free if you play Path of Exile 1.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I played Diablo 4.
Yeah, but what if Diablo was free and literally hundreds of hours long?
That doesn't...
That is
See, the great thing about Diablo 4 was that once I had my time with it, I stopped. And that was less than literally hundreds of hours.
Yeah, you could stop playing the video game anytime you want.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
WWK says M liked the Pillars 2 because Obsidian makes games for trans women. Were there any trans characters in the Pillars games?
So, see, this is a huge
this is part of the
recent,
New Vegas is for trans women stereotype.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
The insidious stereotype.
I entirely forgot about
So
that.
the thing with that is, if that's the case, then all games should be made for trans women, unless those trans women
here's
are
the secret
and
is
not
that
they've actually, like, Lexi interviewed all of those people and was like, you realize that this game's beloved by trans people? It's like, huh, really? Yeah, we didn't,
A good game
didn't see
is
that
beloved
coming.
by people? Wow, weird.
But, yeah, Obsidian's like, okay. Fine.
So I guess, living in a post-apocalyptic wasteland is a metaphor.
I think it's more just like, hey,
you can literally make an anything character.
A lot of
projection, which is
lot
not
of
a bad
people like
thing.
video games. And yeah, I think a lot of that also has to do with like just general RPGs letting the player self-identify and self-express.
Yeah.
Also, that game, like, that's one of the handful of RPGs I can name that, like, really changes up its story depending on where you go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of places to go in New Vegas with the character.
Yep.
Yeah. So I understand that rationale.
But it does just get to this, like, thought piece that I've been playing around for a while. Like, when did the real deification of New Vegas
What if
really
I told
happen?
you I wrote into the bombcast about that?
I think
probably
it happened 28,
like
the late 2010s.
I think Fallout 4 is
yeah.
I think it came a little bit before Fallout 4.
It was before Fallout. There was there was always, at least as far as I remember, a group of people who were like, yeah, Fallout New Vegas is great, even when it was a buggy mess. I feel like those are the people who kept talking about it long after most people forgot about it. And then it got revisited because people wouldn't shut up about it. And also a lot of patching and also streaming made people go look back at it.
At some point, Zoomers discovered it.
Yeah,
that's
Zoomers
what-
discovered it, but also I feel like the
Matthew
Fuck
Perry
Bethesda
discovered it.
sub-community also fell in love with it by hook or by crook.
Ooh.
But yeah, like
Which community?
Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 being big piles of poop definitely helped a lot.
Fallout 76 has made a pretty decent comeback. I don't know why that always sometimes comes up, but sure.
I mean, it's still a stick and rock game.
Yeah, sure, but like it's apparently making them a shit ton of money.
I don't doubt
Is
that.
is it
but
a
is
shit ton
money
or
an
just a
indication
respectful amount
of
money?
value or virtue, Mr. Capitalist?
So money can be exchanged for goods and services.
76.
Is
Like,
the highest moral
considering-
good the ability to make money?
And remember that the FBI is listening when you answer that.
Because
But you know, like Fallout 76 was a big boondoggle when it came out. And it took a lot of time and probably a lot of money to fix that. So, if the eventual returns are like a net positive, if there's any profit at all, then that's a success.
it's
But
made
it's probably
its-
not a massive
it's
success.
made its-
Fallout
it's made
76
its money
has
back.
made its money back by
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's actually way more successful than you think, but it's successful among the crowd who.
It also
successful
saw-
among a crowd people like us probably don't interact with much.
saw a massive increase of its player base after the Amazon series too.
Yeah.
You ever think about how somehow that series came out and was the biggest thing for that week, or however long television is
I
Or
just
running.
that,
sometimes-
that season.
I just think I'm sometimes amazed at how that actually turned out good.
Also, yeah, boy, that Fallout show. Listen, I understand why, for example, people might have some problems with some of the lore.
The destruction of what was it? Sands, Shady Sands, or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
they nuke Shady Sands and they nuke New Vegas. Or
called.
not.
Yeah, those two things don't make me happy, but like, I think it's undeniable that show is.
That show captures the
better.
energy of Fallout.
It's way better than it should be.
Yeah, maybe one of the most surprisingly good things of the year. Even.
My dad liked it. Raves Arbitrary Water.
My dad also liked it.
Listen, my standard for does your television show appeal to normal people is does my dad
Yeah.
like it?
I think my dad watched it twice.
My dad thankfully stopped his rewatch of Grimm, so I've been saved from that. And I'm like, you should watch, I don't know, like a Star Trek or something, because you love sci-fi. And then he's like,
I managed to convince my dad to watch The Expanse, which I was also surprised at.
I mean, The Expanse is good, though.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Yeah, it's
You should
good.
watch it. It's good. It's
Yeah,
real good.
I'll watch it
Good, yeah.
right around the time
Didn't you just fight this thing?
Yeah, but now I get to fight it again, and this time I can't go up on those platforms. This is gameplay.
You see, this is how good games are designed.
God, what ends up happening to Michael Rappaport's character in that Fallout show? Good.
Kids love the Goggins.
I'm glad Walton Goggins' character was just a bastard all the way through. Like they did try to humanize him, but they didn't necessarily put him through like a redemption arc.
I like. Listen, Walton Goggins is one of the. I'm like, I should watch The Righteous Gemstones because I bet I'd love that show, and it has Walton Goggins in it, and also John Goodman.
John Goodman is fantastic in that show.
John Goodman is good in most
just go
things. Maybe
Yeah.
not Rage or Pissed.
Not Rage.
I mean,
He's only in like one.
he's only in Rage for like 30 seconds, and it's a decent 30 seconds, but like,
Yeah, he gives you
He
your
did it,
first
he-
mission and then fucks off.
yeah, he did it in his
The
he did
Emperor's
that
New
role in his
Groove.
sleep. Yeah, great movie.
Monsters Incorporated.
Great movie.
The Connors.
The Big Lebowski.
Amazing movie.
Have you ever found a stranger in the Alps? Yeah.
I've never seen The Big Lebowski.
Really?
I mean, at this point, it's not surprising when I say I haven't seen X movie.
Here's the thing.
Have you ever seen My Cousin Vinny?
No.
I think.
Oh no.
As far as Coen Brothers films are concerned, I think Big Lebowski is kind of one of the big ones.
I mean, it's overrated, but that's because it's rated so highly.
Yeah.
Right, but it's one of the important ones. It's like one of the more important.
There are bits about the Hudsucker Proxy I like.
Which Coen Brothers movies?
You know, for
important?
kids. It's Raising Arizona. It's
What are the bottom 3 Coen Brothers movies? Because I don't feel like there are a bottom 3.
Their remake of The Lady Killers.
Oh yeah,
Burn
The
After
Lady
Reading
Killer.
isn't
Burn
that
After Reading's
bad.
good.
It's good. Like, it's not their best, but it's still
No.
good. There's moments. Like, thing is, like, they have, like, whether or not they're like a good and bad Coen Brothers movie, I think is different from. Like,
I
the
like
important
Hail
and less
Caesar a
important.
lot.
You see, Hail Caesar is fantastic. It's not that important though.
No.
Yeah, if you want to talk about like something that is probably good but not important, like that Buster Suggs thing they put on Netflix.
There's
But just like not even in terms of importance, just like in terms of quality, bottom 3.
Okay, it's
bottom
definitely
3
The Lady
Coen
Killers.
yeah.
So Lady Killers is like bottom.
Intolerable
bottom
Cruelty
2.
with fucking George Clooney. And it was written by John Romero.
What?
You mean
Yeah.
George Romero?
No, John Romero wrote
Like the
John
John
Romero's
Romero
like, I
of
think
John
related,
Romero was
but,
going to make you his bitch
no.
fame?
I'm not talking about I'm just talking about. Yeah, Intolerable Cruelty is bad.
In this chat, you need to clarify which John Romero you're talking about.
But no, yeah, like Intolerable Cruelty is bad.
Let's see here. Oh, Inside Llewyn Davis.
Like,
Was that
what
good
if the
one?
Coen brothers tried to make a romance movie? Basically. Like, no fucking big twist at the end. Like, they tried to make a genuine rom-com.
Yeah,
with
like
George Clooney.
Okay, all right. So Intolerable Cruelty and like The Lady Killers, like they're mid-aughts.
What was the other
wasn't
one that
great.
they made in, like, the early 2000s that people forgot about? It had,
The Man Who Wasn't There.
Yeah, that's the one with Billy Bob Thornton. And, like, Tony Shalhoub.
So we're saying
And
is
James
everything
Gandolfini
between,
before he got big. I guess
so
no.
everything between Oh Brother Where Art Thou and No Country for Old Men is just kind of.
Does Braden like Old Brother
Missionary.
Where Art Thou? You
I
seem
love
like
that
someone who would.
movie.
You love that
It's
movie?
good.
It's great. Cause
Yeah, it's great.
it's the Odyssey,
Yeah, it's great.
which
It's a great movie.
which warms my heart as someone who took multiple Greek mythology classes.
Does it also? Does it not? Does it surprise you that when that movie came out, some reviewers just didn't get that it was the Odyssey?
Film
Well,
reviewers.
The plot doesn't
here's-
make sense.
Here's the thing, film critics. I have less
cares about
respect for most film critics than I do most video game critics.
Like no one cares what film critics think.
Also, no one has cared. Like, hey, I bet that Robert Eggers Nosferatu is going to be good, but I didn't need film critics to tell me that. Like,
So
at
if
best,
we're talking about, if we are talking about, like, someone says, I've never seen a Coen Brothers movie, what are the 4 or 5 most important ones?
The important
Lebowski.
ones. I mean, you're
It's
talking about
Miller's
No
Crossing.
Country for Old Men.
Fargo.
I mean, like The Big Lebowski and No Country for Old Men have to be on there.
Yeah, I agree. No Country for Old Men. I'm willing
okay,
to put
hear
on
me
there.
out. A Serious
Lebowski.
Man.
Fargo.
And
And again, if you've never
viewing.
if you've
That is
never
not
seen
required
Miller's Crossing, like Miller's Crossing is like the Coen brothers figuring out what their whole narrative
Yeah.
style was.
Raising Arizona.
Yeah, Raising Arizona is important. Fargo's important. Big Lebowski's important. No Country for Old Men's important. Those are the important ones.
But yeah,
Now, that's not saying that the best ones. Those are the important ones.
I feel like
Wow,
I like No
you are
Country
so
for Old
hot,
Men
Justin.
more every time I see it.
it's
Wow,
it's a
I don't know why.
fantastic film.
Yeah. It's some would say it was the best picture of that year.
What? I couldn't hear because my ears are still bleeding.
Do I sound better, ZP?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, the True Grit remake. Fuck.
Yeah. They did True Grit. That's a fine
just
movie.
a fine Coen Brothers movie.
I mean,
wouldn't
it
put in
introduced the
same.
world to Haley Steinfeld, so I
There's
can't.
that. Well, no, wasn't she in something else before that though?
But
Zombie
she was
Land?
nominated for an Oscar
She was, yeah.
when she was like 12.
Yeah, but the girl in Paper Moon won it.
Anyway,
At some
Now,
point,
how
I'll see
old was-
Poor Things.
How old was the girl in Paper Moon?
At some point, I'll become a. Listen, I got dangerously close to becoming a cinema person this year.
Okay,
Oh, no.
youngest person to win
Tatum
an Academy
O'Neal,
Award.
10 years old. In Paper Moon.
Huh? What?
Tatum O'Neal is the youngest person to win an Oscar in 1974 for Paper Moon.
Okay.
but yeah, so Burn After Reading is not top 5 or bottom 5 Coen Brothers movie.
It's okay.
Middle five.
It's pretty good.
Yes, it's pretty good. Not top, not bottom.
Okay, now I'm gonna
Alright.
Now I'm going to check their filmography because I know they split up, and they were like,
They
let's try
did.
doing some films on our own.
They did a couple things.
And some of them seem like maybe not great. Oh, they're
They're
old
working with
now.
A24 a lot,
Yeah.
which is worrying.
How do we feel about Blood Simple?
Actually,
Let's
haven't seen
see.
that one.
Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, Miller's Crossing, Barton Fink. I have not seen Barton Fink. Hudsucker Proxy is
It's got ideas, but that movie just completely falls apart.
yeah.
Fargo, good movie. Wisconsin or Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Fargo is an all-time classic. The Big Lebowski, an all-time classic. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou, an all-time classic.
Hey, one of them is married to Frances McDormand. That's also, she's a good actress.
And The Man Who Wasn't There, I don't know anything about that. Intolerable Cruelty, not great. The Lady Killers, not great.
Downright bad.
No Country for Old Men, the literal best picture of that year. Burn After Reading, it's fine.
Overrated.
How's Burn After Reading overrated? Like, very few people even talk about it.
Bad.
See, Burn After Reading and Thank You for Smoking exist in my brain for some reason in a similar space.
Yeah, because they came out at the same time, didn't they?
Anyway, I like Hail Caesar,
Hail Caesar's great.
and I'm not afraid
Caesar's
to
fantastic.
say it.
No, Hail Caesar is their best movie since No Country for Old Men. There you go.
Hey, Samus.
Yeah, I read the book for No Country for Old Men and didn't like the ending, and then watched the movie and didn't like the ending, and then over the years I've managed to
that's
convince other people to watch it, and every single time I've been like, oh, actually I like this a lot more.
Oh, that's
Every
right.
time.
Joel Cohen did an adaptation of Macbeth.
Yep. It's good. It's good. That Macbeth movie is good. God damn it.
Are you watching this cutscene?
Oh,
The
yeah.
camera just swung all over the
Yeah.
keyboard for no reason.
It's cool.
Also, please, whoever is trying it right now, don't actually adapt Blood Meridian into a movie.
No.
You can't do it. It's impossible.
I
Oh, so wait, hold on. Is this a cutscene where Samus gets permission to use something,
Does this view bring back any memories?
or does she still
No.
not have permission to?
Looks like the training grounds of
user
Is that dude
abilities.
just calling her princess?
Yeah, because they were in the military together.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't said the word "the baby" yet.
Not for a while.
Not yet today. Anyway, hey, how's it going? I gotta slowly walk up these stairs because it's cinematic. Anya! Anya, we need the Hammer of Dawn now!
Would Samus Aran and Marcus Phoenix get along?
You know what? I
probably.
bet they would. Cause Marcus is probably like, she's a tough lady like my dead wife.
Spoilers.
Spoilers
that's
for
like
Gears
10
of
years
War
ago.
4, a game that came out 10
Okay,
years ago.
As long as we're not going to spoil anything about Dom, I think we're in the same.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Listen, that scene in Gears 3,
Yeah.
where it plays Mad World,
Good scene.
it's
It actually
very funny.
does the thing that the trailer said it was going to do.
I could not. I started laughing.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good, effective scene.
No, it's not that. It's more the part where, it is an attempt by these games that have the emotional capacity of a thumbnail.
Oh, Chat is correct.
I
Barbie
disagree
has
with
no
that.
feelings.
I have
Twitch,
no
I think
feelings.
Arbitrary
That
Water
is
has
true.
no feelings.
They
Once
try.
again, I'm on too many SSRIs and I try not to feel things.
The scene that actually made me laugh because it's like, oh, you're trying to do a serious thing,
Was
but
Dom
this
with
is
his
so
wife?
fucking
Is it
No,
the
no.
Maria thing?
No, it's the Augustus Cole scene where he sees a cardboard cutout of himself and he decides to manically go into his old blitzball football fucking career and he starts just running
And he
through
has a
this-
flashback.
He has a flashback to his old career while he's killing all of the locusts. And it's like,
That's pretty
this
good.
is so fucking stupid.
God,
It's pretty good. It's funny as hell. It's
why
good.
aren't the old Gears games on PC?
Well, what is
Because I would play
nor
through those
you.
games again,
One is.
but I
So,
ain't
real
fucking paying for Xbox Live again.
So the Series S and X got a patch for Gears 2 and 3 to make them run at 60 frames per second. So if you want to play those games at 60 frames per second, you can.
I do.
Also, Gears
Oh,
of War 3
oh,
looks
it's
fucking
like
incredible at
fog.
4K.
Yeah,
Hi, everyone.
that game was. Hey, guess what?
Like
Those games were technical masterpieces.
Gears of War 3 should not look as good as it does especially at 4K.
I will play Gears
do you feel
3
about
and even Gears Judgment.
I don't think Gears Judgment was extended the same.
I think it eventually got a patch, but it might just have been upscaling.
I tried to play some Gears Judgment at one point, and I was so bored. I did not
Justin,
like that
that's
because
because you need 3 other people and you need to play on hardcore.
Well, I don't want to play with other people.
Oh, I want.
Or Retro.
Justin over here playing Halo games alone.
I have played Halo games with other people.
Name one. Your
All of them.
brother.
I've played Halo games with you. I played Halo. I played Halo 3 with Matt Rory in that one stream.
That's
where he was like,
right.
Let's play some Halo games. That was me, and I don't remember the other 2 people.
Adam, are you seeing this? It is Zabesian, but it's been cybernetically enhanced. What is this thing?
Okay, apparently they did put Gears Judgment at 60 FPS.
Yeah. Listen, I'll play Gears 2, 3, and Judgment.
It's
Not Gears 1.
why not? I like
Gears 1 is boring.
It's not. Gears 1 is a good game.
So I managed to recover one piece
When
of
I
data.
replayed all of them 2 years ago or so, Gears 2 was the one I liked least.
This bottle ship is under management of the Galactic.
See, I did
It's
this
a
thing where I
fucking
marathoned
giant
them, and by the time I got to
worm!
Gears 3, I didn't feel like
Life
playing Gears of
forms
War
from
anymore.
each planet have been
Oh.
raised and researched as
You see,
possible
I was
viral.
marathoning them, and Gears 3
Site
was
manager
by
and
far my
development
favorite.
director, Dr. Madeline
Gears 2, like, it doesn't have all that
Was the Galactic
many
Federation
segments where you're like
bioweapons?
really engaging in the core gameplay. It's just a whole lot of events up to the side.
What?
I don't know. It is not. You have to spend a lot of time on this giant tank shooting
Yeah.
1,000
Yeah,
dudes
Samus,
on the ground.
don't worry about it. Fucking
Yeah.
all your concerns. God damn it! I told you to keep doing the mission. Fuck it.
I knew his mind. Not only was he a strong opponent of bioweapons,
I think she's
he was
afraid.
against the use of living things for unnecessary reasons, period. Life, no matter what form it takes as it's born into this often
Every
crude
single
Bottle
time she
shit.
monologues,
should not
it's
be
so
tampered
funny.
with. That was Adam's philosophy. In bringing the infant Metroid back, I did something that I know would have gone against his convictions. And though I might have been left alone, it was a clear and blatant violation of protocol.
The T-virus.
I wondered what Adam thought of me.
I wondered what he thought of me.
Out of
Did-
nowhere,
was
I
my
suddenly
hair
found
nice?
myself concerned
Oh,
with his opinion.
I really cared
Madeline
about what he
Burke.
thought.
almost
Is that
got
all
it
you've got?
completely restored,
If this was,
but I'll bet they protected me.
listen, there's a reason why I've titled the stream the way it is.
If I can't get past it, James, that'll be where you come in.
Leave it to me. Shouldn't be a problem to hack into this thing. I mean, it might tell us what exactly was going on here. Looks
You
like
know,
this might take some time though.
Madeline might still be
instead
somewhere in
of
this building.
doing the Hawk Tua,
Keep
what if you
scouting for
tried
more
to
intel.
talk to a
Let's go.
therapist?
Can we not? Can we not
Jesus Christ.
reference recent scams that have plagued people and built them
did
up
she
money?
did she do a crypto pump and dump?
Oh my
yeah.
god. Have you not seen this? Yeah, the Hawk Tour
Yeah.
girl revealed
It's-
that actually
A word?
selling crypto.
Yeah, and like people have lost a lot of money on it thus far.
Yeah.
Which like that sucks, but also like at this point I feel like you should know that crypto's bullshit.
But also, it seems like anyone who goes viral today will eventually fucking.
I
some-
mean,
So-
fame is fleeting, and I
Alright,
can see
so
the rationale
I'm just
for
gonna-
getting that
just-
bag.
Sure. I'm just gonna read the first handful of sentences on this BBC article because I feel like all of this, it's everything. It's everything. Okay. Haley Welch, most as the star of the viral Hawk Tua meme, is facing criticism after her newly launched cryptocurrency nosedived in value. Her Hawk digital coin hit a $490 million market cap shortly after it launched on Wednesday before suddenly losing more than 95% of its value within hours. This has led some... This is the part where I was like, I have to read this to Braden. This has led some, including YouTube cryptocurrency investigator CoffeeZilla, to accuse Miss Welch of scamming investors with a pump and dump, where the people behind a coin hype up its price before launch, then sell it off for profit.
Yeah, this all checks out. This all absolutely.
What the heck are these things? Are they like robot mantises? Did you really need to tell her orders at the end there? Was that necessary?
Yeah, because she
Otherwise,
cares
she might
about
have
what
just-
he's.
Yeah. Otherwise, she might have just stood there.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get to the Ridley scene at some point.
That I have seen it before. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
There was. I don't remember many of the forum conversations I've had one of the ones I've been angriest at is
A certain
giant bomb
individual.
user, a certain giant bomb user who I argued
repeatedly
with about.
defend this game. Yeah, we
you know
talked
which
about
one's
this
talking
last
about.
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
am
can't.
very
I
familiar.
can't listen. I think that person is right as far as Lightning Returns being the best of the 13 games.
Sure, that person also defended Final Fantasy 13 as an excellent game.
I mean,
But
that person also didn't like Mass Effect 2.
That person also literally lost their shit when someone says, "I think this game smacks of sexism," and it's like, what? Woman must be infantilized for story.
Oh, yeah,
I just
okay.
think it's poorly
Blasphemous
written.
2's Raining Blood now? Good.
Great.
I feel like I've heard from
is
multiple
playing
people
somewhere.
that game actually plays well.
I wouldn't suggest that this thing's like purposely sexist. I think it's just so stupid that like they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just I don't think it's malice. I think it's just absolute
No.
moronic
I
moronic
agree. It's
writing.
not malice. Like, there's not intentional malice behind this game's writing.
No.
But it is a bunch of
Complete
dudes who
incompetence.
just are not
Well-
thinking about their own themes.
Okay,
The only
Let's
malice
also-
I care about is Malice Darkblade.
but also, let's point out the fact that this era of Team Ninja and dealing with
Yeah, but
female
Sakamoto's the one who wrote
characters,
this game.
Even then, Team Ninja and female characters.
Oh, what are you talking about? Rachel is such a strong female character with her
Fuck off.
black leather dominatrix outfit. Yeah, I'm sure there are a wide variety of factors.
Yeah. I also don't think that a lot. Maybe you'll probably correct me, but I don't think that a lot of like sexism you find in especially popular media is intentional, or at least video game wise.
These days,
I
you'd be
mean,
surprised.
Okay. I am not a feminist theorist,
No, I'm not either.
and I'm not gonna go down
also,
that road.
I also don't think people think about the themes in
Yeah.
their stories a lot.
I think ingrained, institutionalized. Anyway, video game, let me run like a normal character instead of doing this. Instead of doing this.
It's not bugged or anything, is it?
I don't think so. I don't think it's bugged. I think I just need to find something.
Has anyone here played Famicom Detective Club? Do the women just swoon and die in those games?
I don't know. I mean, 2 of them literally came out on the Famicom. I hear that new one is good from the one person who played it. That one person being Thor High Heels.
I liked it.
I would like to play it. The problem is those games have literally never gone on sale. Not
So
once.
they're Nintendo games.
No, but like Nintendo games will go on sale for like 20% off. You can get, you can pay a whole $47 for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. On Nintendo's store like twice a year. They have never put Famicom Detective Club on sale once. I know this because it's been on my wish list since it came out. Both the new one and the remake of the old ones.
They probably just forgot about it.
Meanwhile, you can get Hentai Girl Party for like 99 cents, and that's false advertising. There's no hentai in that. Just like badly drawn images of booby women.
hentai just means pervert in Japanese.
Uh-huh.
They know what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
They know what they're doing. the Switchy shop is an actual, once again,
Nightmare?
discoverability hell.
Yeah, Nintendo stopped caring, and
And so did Steam.
yeah, except when it comes to like visual novels.
Or yeah, except for whatever reason, when a popular visual novel comes to Steam and the one guy who hates anime blocks it, which is a weirdly
They're still there, apparently.
So,
yeah.
Kay says Fusion had a ton of hack writing. It did, and there's some shades of the bullshit in this game in Fusion, but yeah, there's no voice acting, and also there's just a lot less story. It's there, but there's not as much of it. And Samus doesn't feel like she lacks agency in that game for the most part. And AI still tells her what to do a little too often.
Yeah, I... Oh, now I get to walk even slower.
Hey guys, I don't think shooting this purple lizard's working out for you. Maybe walk to the side a little bit more. Hey guys.
What's up?
Oh no.
Oh no, Samus has got to be saved.
By a man.
By a man.
Lizards. I hate them. Hey, Samus, you got this gun on your arm that you power up and you shoot things. Why don't you use it?
Okay, see, this is alright. This is like that bit in, it's like the bit at the end of Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Or, the part in Dead Space 2 where you're upside down.
Yep.
Or that part at the end of the Dead Space Wii game where you have to physically use the Wii
remote to
chop
cut your arm off? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That game's not great, but that scene, pretty fucking good.
Video game, am I supposed to be locking onto this? Because my missiles don't... My missiles don't be working like that.
It was cool at first, and then you're like, oh wait, this doesn't seem to work right.
Was I supposed to use the charge beam?
It's worth trying.
No, I just have to time it.
Damn. That thing is a little too fast.
It is very in your face as well. I guess that's the point.
This is like Skyward Sword.
Except the bad version.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about Skyward Sword.
Did you ever beat that?
Nope. Nope. And now I would need to buy a new copy.
Like, why? Did you give it away or something?
No, the person I was borrowing it from took it back.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You okay, princess? I wanted to give you some cover early, but this thing takes forever to charge. I'll save the next shot for you. Not that you'll need it.
Hey, come over here.
What's up?
Lyle's down. Looks like a pile of rags. What's gotta happen to a guy to make him look like that?
KG.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Hi.
Maurice. James. Anthony. Sub-Zero. Can I zoom in or? Guys, you guys gonna go out for drinks later, or you know, you wanna like you know I usually do stuff alone, right? Like the bounty hunter thing, it's kind of a lifestyle choice more than anything.
Yeah, you could be bored sitting at home otherwise.
You know, I just okay. Oh no!
An empty shell.
The thing, it's dead.
The
Oh, no,
thing
it
was
hatched.
actually
Infiltrated Sector 3. Samus, follow it.
yeah, I'm going to continue to maintain actually playing this game is inoffensive. I am not having a bad time. I'm gonna drink some water.
It was clear that the Galactic Federation was developing bioweapons on the bottle ship. I wonder if Adam came here knowing that. Regardless, I knew I had to talk to the person in charge, Madeline Bergman. Of course, she would have to be alive in order for me to do that.
What?
Samus, start by searching areas you can access with your current equipment. We'll determine weapon and equipment authorization after we get a better understanding of the situation.
I wasn't allowed to use the super missiles because I was woman.
What? What?
What? What do you mean?
Nothing weird going on here. It's fine. It's totally
Nope.
normal.
Hey, wow, lava plus Samus. I wonder what that means.
It means I need to get the fucking Varia suit.
Yeah.
But Adam won't let me!
Oh, fuck you, Adam.
Adam is against variations.
What?
Oh no.
Fuck you, video game.
Wait, what? That's an insta-kill?
Seems like it.
You know, we like to have fun here.
Yeah.
And I've played worse. Raves, twitch.tv/arbitrarywater. I've played worse video games for this very feature.
Yeah, this isn't as bad as a Yaiba.
No. This is better than Ninja Gaiden 3, which was the game Team Ninja made after this.
It's better than X-Blades.
An oppressively bad cold is better than X-Blades.
What are those Zelda bug things?
It's there to let me know that there was a thing. Look, it's an energy tank part. When I get two more, I'll get another heart.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't unlock this hatch, though, because it requires a super missile. And Adam won't let me use the super missile. He says that my weak and delicate female form wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah, are QuickTime events for men?
I mean, as we all know, Heavenly Sword proves that QuickTime events are for women, too.
Oof. I don't know if they necessarily wanted them.
They can have them.
Listen, women should be allowed to press the X button to have something interesting happen. Oh, see, look, my health is going down because it's hot!
It's quite warm.
If only I had some sort of orange suit.
Oh, shit.
That gave me resistance to heat.
Hey, Brayden, this looks like it sucks.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Now that I know what's coming, I can just... The dodge window is very generous. Like... Listen, I've played a lot of Bayonetta.
Yeah. This seems like it's worse than Bayonetta.
No, it's not as good as Bayonetta.
Do you mean to tell me that this game would have been better with more sexually suggestive semi-nudity scenes?
I think if a sassy British woman did weird, vaguely sexual things, and then you played Space Harrier for way too long, it would be a better experience, yes.
Yeah, Space Harrier is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you had to play it for like 10 minutes straight? Because Kamiya really loves Space Harrier.
I don't see this as a problem.
Oh, Samus, use your Ice Beam. Okay. Okay, sir. I'll use the Ice Beam for you. I'm just not going to fucking shut up about this, by the way. To be clear.
They named him Adam.
To be clear,
Why in the
not
world
going
would
to
they
shut
name
up
him
about
Adam?
this. Because, it genuinely
Annoys you?
annoys me.
It's also really dumb, poorly written, contrived.
It's like...
Okay, now...
It could have easily been done better.
Yeah, no, they chose in this game to, you know, they want to humanize Samus, right? They want to explore her as a character.
Yeah.
And they want to also make a Metroid game that will actually sell.
Okay, but hear me out. would you rather play this game or the Metroid soccer game that they announced to troll Metroid fans?
Wait,
That's
is
just
that
part
a
of
real
Federation
thing?
Force.
Yeah.
And I'd rather play this than fucking Federation Force.
Let's assume you still have the online community to play it organically.
No. Even if I... Listen, playing Federation Force with other people is something I do with Joku.
Uh-huh. I bet that game doesn't have an online community anymore these days.
Oh, really? Lionheart, you want to play Triforce Heroes? Speaking of shitty late-era 3DS games with co-op.
Didn't that game run at like 5 frames per second?
Yeah.
Lionheart just started it, apparently. It doesn't have co-op.
Triforce Heroes absolutely has co-op. That was the whole selling point.
No, Lionheart just doesn't know how to set it up.
Yeah, in theory, I'm not having a bad time in the actual playing of this game, because I think it moves well enough, despite having, like, the weird D-pad shit. And this...
Oh, God. What if we did a Deep Listens Four Swords adventure thing?
I saw how that went for Minotti.
I think it's the best use of Dan trolling the rest of the staff I've ever seen.
It got real dark.
I thought they were legitimately pissed off at each other.
Here's the thing. I remember liking that game. I never beat it. For reasons exemplified on that stream. Not a goof. Nope. Okay, we're not. Okay, nope. No, we're not going down there yet. Here's the thing. I would also... You know that you and I would... If we... Who would be the 4 people? Yeah, the cylinder of Dubious Nintendo multiplayer. It's me, you... We'd have to get Gino.
Yeah. Gino would...
And then who's the 4th?
Harley. Gino would start to alpha game us.
Meanwhile, Harley is a very easygoing guy. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just having a pretty good time.
Have we ever seen Harley actually legitimately mad or thought a game was bad?
I mean, Harley seems to like most video games, which I think is a gift.
Why are you killing Doshin the Giant right now?
Because I fucking hate him! I hate the 64DD!
What is the second D for? No one's telling me.
It's for
Doshin
the only
the
double D's I want are on my ladies.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so you're the fucking Intellivision guy?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Did
Let's say that
Tallarico say that?
No. Oh, you touched the lava, Braden.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
I touched the lava and it did a lot of damage to me.
Oh, when your energy is low, you gotta hold the Wii remote
I did
vertically. Did you do it?
Don't patronize me.
You patronize me all the time, so I don't understand why I can't patronize you.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. Not against that concept. Specifically the concept of streaming a bunch of questionable co-op multiplayer games possibly made by Nintendo. Because there are more than a few.
I mean,
and obviously
Gino knows
we'd
how to
count
play.
some of the shit in Nintendo Land there too.
How do you feel about playing Battalion Wars?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have a copy of Battalion Wars 2.
Actually, does that even work anymore?
I mean, I'm sure the servers were shut down.
That might be something you have to use like the
but
Nintendo stuff with.
Oh, look at this horseshoe crab looking motherfucker.
I have important news.
What?
I absolutely own a copy of Battalion Wars 2. And while I have this Wii hooked up to this here capture card,
I wonder, are they still using horseshoe crab blood for medical purposes?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else are you gonna use it for? They got all this horseshoe crab blood.
No, like legitimately horseshoe crab is like considered like medically important.
Sucks to be the horseshoe crab, I guess.
Yeah, it basically kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
taking things blood tends to kill them, I find.
Thankfully for me, Nintendo people are insane and have usually made ways to play those. Yeah.
It's a valuable medical product used to test for bacterial contamination in vaccines, drugs, and medical devices due to its neon blue hue. It's a copper-based protein. Yeah, here's this NPR article. Literally, the title is, I can't believe I'm giving you facts, animal facts.
Who are you, Pete Busby?
I know. I mean, Gino would shut down the horseshoe crab blood factory.
Gino would be like, oh, the horseshoe crabs, they feel pain.
Yeah, even though doing so would set back medical research and make our vaccines even less safe.
I feel bad when the horseshoe crab...
Anyways, so basically, biomedical labs basically cut the horseshoe crab in half and then bleed it out.
Yeah, that'd do it.
That'll typically kill things, yeah. Most things won't survive being cut in half.
But we need them. We need that horseshoe crab blood to make sure that we have safe vaccines. Also, fuck them. Have you seen a horseshoe crab? They're fucking scary.
Did you just say fuck them?
Fuck them.
Yeah,
like
they're
fucking
just
crabs,
creepy
you
looking
trust them.
things. They're creepy. I don't like horseshoe crabs.
Are there any crabs that you like?
Oh,
What is
I
your
love eating
preferred
them.
crab?
Dungeness, Maine blues, lobster,
Lobster's
don't.
not a crab.
Lobster's a different kind of...
shrimp. Government shut down the Dungeness crab season again, so I can't eat those anymore. King crab. Fucking snow crab.
How
is
about giant
good.
enemy crab?
That's low. That's down there with like stone crab, fucking thick shells with bullshit meat.
Oh,
Soft
see,
shell
look,
crab.
I need the high jump to get up here.
Not a huge.
It's
fan
like
of, like
Meatroid.
spider crab or hairy crab. Yeah, I don't like hairy crab and I don't like spider crab.
Hey, you know, hairy crab, not my favorite Voyager character.
Wait, have you not had hairy crab before?
No.
It's like crab where the fur doesn't come off when you boil it.
So here's the thing. First off, I'm not a big seafood guy. Listen,
yeah,
I've had crab and lobster enough times to tell you it's probably all right, but it's never the thing I'm going to get at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Also, I don't go to Red Lobster.
Turns out not many people do.
Yeah. Listen, Cheddar Bay biscuits, A++, no notes. But yeah, no, I'm not a big seafood person, and
Seafood, more like sea poo.
Like, I mean, I'll fuck with some like fried shrimp and shit.
I mean, seafood's not exactly a fixture of German cuisine, though, right?
Once again, I need to remind you, both of my
No,
parents grew up in California.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it like recipe-wise.
But yes, seafood was not a regular fixture of either of my parents' diets growing up.
I'm just pointing that out because, hey, yo, guy who's part Japanese ate a lot of fucking fish. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of white rice, a lot of fish, both raw and cooked. I remember growing up before, like, sushi actually became a little bit more popular. It's like, do you eat the fish raw? And it's like, sometimes.
Yeah. Listen, I have grown up enough to say I very much appreciate sushi.
It's good. Sometimes you want to eat rice with your fish.
It's delicious. It turns out, like well
And it
prepared
has
sushi.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
sushi?
any of the fishy taste bullshit that I hate.
Yeah. And even bad sushi, usually you just fill it up with cream cheese to get rid of the fishy taste.
And bad sushi, you just shove it in your mouth, and you put enough soy sauce on it.
And then you pray that you're not going to get food poisoning.
Yeah. But there are multiple good sushi places where I live.
Look, man, like, people think, oh, but in Japan, they really care about... Nah, dude, there is, like, conveyor belt sushi, and that sushi is actually bullshit is the secret. Like, Japanese, it's the same thing with, like, Japan invented top ramen, as well as having good goddamn ramen, right? Like, all cultures are guilty of, like, making the cheap facsimile of the food that's just easy to make.
Yeah, as an American, I love hamburger.
Yeah. I mean, I do love a good hamburger.
I had a hamburger today for lunch. My mom had me sign up for TSA pre-check.
Now the government has your DNA.
Well, yeah, now the government has my fingerprints, which it probably already had.
Don't worry, RFK is going to get it back.
Yeah, RFK is going to...
And he's going to make a clone army of you.
I do not think that would be in the U.S. government's best interests, to be frank. I think there might be better ways to use cloning army technology.
Oh, you're in the lava again.
Yeah, I know.
Get out of the lava, Gino, Brayden.
Gino's just like, this lava's hard. I hate it. Why can't I beat this lava into submission? With my
Can I talk
skill?
about the ship of Theseus with this game?
What?
The joke is that they talk about the ship of Theseus a lot on the main podcast.
I mean, not that much.
It's at least once to twice a year.
It's a good metaphor. Or an allegory, I guess, technically. It's an allegory. It's allegory re fantasio.
God, what if they called the sequel that? Allegory re Fantasio?
I'd buy it.
I
already bought Metaphor, and I haven't played it because I'm playing this bullshit.
I played that one. I bought that fucking RPG that Relkin keeps complaining no one's playing.
Felvedek. I mean, it is
Felvedek.
one of 3 games from this year that he's played alongside Space Marine 2.
You liked Space Marine 2, right?
Yeah, that game's A-okay.
That game slaps. That's gonna be on
It's like a good dumb time that understands like the thesis.
Yeah.
Understands what you want in a video game called Space Marine 2.
Maybe you should talk less and play the game.
Fuck off. Eat shit.
I know. You're supposed to shoot the guy. Are you needing to shoot the guy?
Are you needing to eat shit?
I'm a masochist, Chet. Don't worry. He doesn't actually hurt me.
No. There's probably some bullshit I missed.
What if you went up instead of down?
What if you ate shit?
I'm sorry. I'm actually gonna stop. I'll stop. Anyways,
Anyways, instead of playing, I don't know, Metaphor Refantasio, or Unicorn Overlord, or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
wait, I thought you did play more Unicorn.
I played a little bit more on stream a couple months ago. And I think that game might be on my top 10 list. But here's the other thing is, instead of playing that, I spent a week trying to finish all my homework. And now I need to continue to do that. Because I'm going to try to get all of this shit done before classes start again. And also, I need to play more Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 before we record that tomorrow. And then I need to return that game to the GameStop before the return period's up.
That's a smart choice.
Because here's the thing about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Having played the first little bit of it, I'm not entirely sure X-Men Legends and its ilk would hold up in the same way if they were to come out today. I know, a really controversial statement right there. But also, they just kind of made it a Muso, where you just use all of your screen clearing attacks, and it clears the screen.
Yeah.
And basically, boss fights are just get their stagger meter up, and then use your screen clearing attacks. I'm going to assume. Yeah. Okay. When's Adam gonna let me use the Varia suit? Adam, there's lava flying at me. Samus, you're not authorized to use the Varia suit.
Have you tried simply not being on fire?
Samus, hey, any complaints, lady? Oh, nope. What would be the other games if we were to do a series on questionable Nintendo co-op experiences, or even competitive? What are the highlights? Because yeah, I think anything involving the GBA GameCube link cable.
Isn't there a co-op mode in Captain Toad?
I mean that's just Captain Toad, but one person is Toadette. Also, Captain Toad rips, so I don't know.
It takes two. Someone has to play Gooigi in Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah. Finally, your time is now to play as Gooigi, Chris.
I saw Fuumoka play Snipper Clips. I'm good. Those two playing puzzle co-op games
is very funny.
I will
oh, thanks, Adam. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad a man let me use the Varia suit.
You really aren't going to drop this bit, are you?
No.
Wait, it's the Varia suit? I thought it was the Various suit.
No, it's the Varia suit. And then the gravity suit is what lets you go underwater. I'm not going to shut up about this because it is such a pervasive part of this game's storytelling, and it is so unnecessary.
Wait, Brayden, 2025 is the year you and I actually played It Takes Two.
I hear that game's fine.
It's on PlayStation.
You and
Plus
me
now.
playing it? You and me playing it?
I
Together?
mean, yeah, that's hashtag content, baby. I'm not against it, to be clear.
That game's totally fine. The
Yeah.
plot's very contrived, but
And,
totally
you know, maybe...
You mean Game of the Year, It Takes Two?
Yeah, Game of the Year, It Takes Two. Alex Navarro's
No, wait,
favorite
what
game,
the fuck?
It Takes
We should
Two.
play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
That would require... First off, are you playing it on a real Switch?
No comment, because Nintendo will
kill you?
Is watching this.
Because I'm playing that game on a real Switch.
Doug Bowser will show up and murder you.
Yeah.
He will choke the life out of your neck.
Yeah. Use what?
Use... Turn down for what? Yeah. Yeah. The only Yuzu Doug Bowser cares about is you going to the zoo where they keep all of the pirates.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay.
Nope. I got it. No, wait, sorry.
You know, you can mute yourself.
Ah. Yeah, what if we played the dog co-op game Fogs, like Fuomoko?
Oh, Ice Climber, here's the thing. I watched Fuomoko play Ice Climbers. Those two got very angry. Like, or as angry as demon guard dogs, anime girls, idols are allowed to get.
Also, the most consistent they were about breaking character because that game made them so fucking pissed off.
Like, almost cursing. Those two. Almost doing a cuss. I know, it's hard to believe. Yeah, make you watch Mariners games. Thankfully, I don't believe Nintendo owns the Mariners anymore.
Ice Climbers, yeah.
The only mayor I care about is Mario and maybe Marino. If I need someone to talk to me about old EverQuest, I'll ask Marino. And he'll be like, it was weird and fucked up and old. And I'll be like, yeah, that sounds great. I would have never enjoyed this if I was old enough for that to matter. Wow, now I'm resistant to heat. Okay, I appreciate that she doesn't actually let go until you actually let go of the button. So the game's actually responding to my feedback.
It's nice when games do that. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, I honestly, I think this game plays just fine. I'm not having a revelatory time with it. I think parts of the design that feel, let's say, contrived because the Wii. I know a Wii game with contrived controls that exist for the sake of existing. Hard to believe. Okay, was there anything
there's
down
some games
here?
where it makes sense, like Sam and Wiki.
Zack and Wiki, yeah.
Oh, did I say Sam?
Sam and Max, Zack and Wiki.
Sam, yeah, they're the same thing. It's fine.
Sam and Frodo. Oh, ZP, let's play that Lord of the Rings Return of the King game.
Why isn't there a co-op Lord of the Rings game where you just play as Sam and Frodo?
I mean, because most of that movie, they're running and hiding.
Yeah, just make it a stealth game that everyone hates.
So having played both the Two Towers and Return of the King games fairly recently, those games are weirdly hard.
Were those multiplayer? I don't.
The second one was. Return of the King was co-op.
Okay.
Yeah. And you had to do all of Aragorn's levels first, and that level where you go to the City of the Dead was quite hard for a young me.
I mean, that was kind of like the weird gimmick, though, is that those games
were like totally fun. Like, those games would fit the criteria of this feature in as much as they are like maybe the perfect example of like the pre God of War regular brawler, but like they're well made enough that they succeed in spite of being like kind of basic. Also, we got that clip of Elijah Wood going, "Yes!" And there's that other clip of Elijah Wood being like, "I used to kick Sean's ass at Tony Hawk." Because, they were filming all of that shit in 99 and 2000, so they were playing a bunch of Tony Hawk 2 and 3.
As one would do.
Also,
that third Tony Hawk game really good, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
All-timer.
And I like Dominic Monaghan in Alan Wake 2. Also, I like that all those guys are still friends. We're never gonna get movies a trilogy or adaptation of anything as good as those Lord of the Rings movies ever again, huh?
Probably
I guess
not.
people like Dune.
Yeah, I mean they're about to adapt the second book, which is going to be, let's say, trickier.
The last one that isn't
is adaptable.
The last one that isn't Frank Herbert doing a lot of drugs.
Yeah, because the third book is Children of Dune, and that is gonna be rough. I am going to pray for, as an atheist, I'm going to pray for whoever has to adapt the third book, if they even bother.
The children with the spice.
Yeah. It's the children with the spice, but we're not fully committed to Worm God.
No, not yet.
but we will get to Worm God. Which
Yeah, God Emperor.
I'm pretty sure they tap out before God Emperor.
Oh no, they're not gonna do God Emperor, and they're not gonna do any of the shitty books that Frank Herbert's kids wrote.
They wouldn't do that because controversy, right? Because it's too explicitly. I actually don't like religion, by the way. That's kind of the whole purpose of some of these books that I'm writing.
Is maybe the whole jihad thing. It's meant as a warning, you see.
But his corollary was that he just hated all religion.
I mean, his corollary is I really love doing psychedelics.
Yeah, that too. And also,
because Frank Herbert...
I hung out at a sand dune in California and did a bunch of psilocybin mushrooms, and then I wrote some books.
Yeah, no, he did a lot of drugs. Oh, there's a thingy. There's a thingy. How do I get the thingy? I probably need the grapple beam.
Or do you need to be authorized to use the grapple
Yeah, no, I need to be authorized to use the grapple beam. Because despite just being able to do the normal Metroid thing of just being like, oh, Ridley stole all your shit. It instead dares to ask, what if I just had all of my stuff, but I just didn't use it because a guy who is no longer my direct officer told me to?
Oh, man.
Anyway, this game's fine. I don't know. This hasn't made me angry yet. Other than the part where every single time writing happens.
This elevator is bound for Sector 2. A level 4 warning is now in effect in Sector 2. An irregularity in the climate control systems of Sector 2.
Oh, how have I only been going for 90 minutes?
No, right?
It
feels like forever.
Feels so much longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you play sexism.
Just makes the time slow down.
Listen, the only...
So if I want to enjoy a nice long weekend, I should just play that weird sex bot intergalactic adventure game you played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AD 2044.
Yeah, or play, what was it called?
The Cynical Adventure
Leather
game,
Goddesses of Phobos 2.
Leather Goddess of Phobos.
Yeah, Leather Goddess of Phobos 2.
Oh, fuck, that was something I played in 2024. That might
sure
be the
was.
Worst thing. That might be the worst thing I played this year, right?
That's one of the worst things you've played this year.
I'm not even sure that thing qualified as a game.
It's softcore pornography for the lamest nerds from the 1990s.
Did it even have any like puzzles or anything? Or
there were some puzzles, yes. But it was mostly just like pee-pee.
And you know,
penis.
Brayden, and you know me, right?
Yeah.
I'm a pee-pee poo-poo guy. It was really awkward when I was trying to do the charity stuff, and I realized, oh shit, I timed it to where I have to play that game while talking to my mom.
Uh-huh. It's fine. Your mom isn't going to watch the stream.
No. She just wants to talk to you about anime.
Yeah, your mom wants to talk to you about how she stopped watching One Piece because they lost their boat, and how she watched a new thing on Netflix and she thought it was bad.
What are your mom's thoughts on what is it, Dan or whatever?
I don't think she's watching it. She would like Panda Dan.
Are you sure?
She watched Parasite, like the actual anime Parasite. and was
Parasite
like,
the
I
Maxim.
Liked it.
Yeah.
I should have made my mom watch Garzy's Wing.
No, why would you do that to your mother?
We need to talk about what we're gonna do next year for Daoji-san.
Are we technically recording a podcast tomorrow?
Yeah, we're recording, Solstice tomorrow. And then we basically don't have to record any podcasts for the next,
good while.
2 or 3 weeks. I guess whenever we want to do our end of year thing. Because, let's see, it was FF4 last week.
Do we have to do an end of the year show for Off the Deep End? I don't think so.
No,
honestly.
we didn't do one last year either.
We did. Remember we did my bullshit idea where everyone brings in a topic or an award?
Are you sure that was last year?
Yeah.
Or this year, rather.
Oh fuck, dude! Don't
What if,
don't make me do this, Brayden. Don't make me do this. I don't
What
do
if
this
it was
to you.
2
Why do you
years
have to
ago?
do this to me?
I mean, I think
was
we
it
just
2
put our
years ago?
shit. I think last year we just put our shit in with the main pods end of your thing, which Jeff has
that's
decided to
probably
sit out on because, like, oh, I didn't play any of the same games you did, and I don't feel like I'm contributing meaningfully. And it's like, bitch, do you think I contribute meaningfully?
Why are you being so passive aggressive today? Actually, no, it's not passive aggressive. You're
No, I'm being aggressive.
Yeah.
Being aggressively aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
I'm being aggressive when I say I love Jeff Rude and I think he is too hard on himself.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just aggressively passive.
Oh, so you're Canadian.
Yeah. You figured it out. Congratulations.
What is the trick with this game? I'm playing something. Alright, that's not really forked here.
Oh, right. I also have to finish Mass Effect Andromeda. Or at least play a decent chunk of it. So
We're
I
not
actually
recording that
remember
next
what happens
Andromeda
in that
podcast
game.
until at least January, so I'd say that's a low priority.
That's a low priority, but it's still a priority. I still need to play enough of that game to remember anything that happens in it.
But does anything actually happen, or is it just a bunch of nonsense?
Yes.
Yes.
We have to see PB's full frontal.
Okay, so here's the thing. Nothing important happens, right? For all intents and purposes, they're never going back to
So
that
So here's the thing: is the main plot of Andromeda sets up a bunch of bullshit that is all fucking J.J. Abrams mystery box shit that is never going to get resolved.
Also Ancient Aliens.
And also Ancient Aliens, because what if we just did Ancient Aliens again?
Yeah, Ancient Aliens, blah, 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 blah. And we're never going back to
Yeah,
Andromeda.
we should bring this up in the next podcast. It's like, it's another galaxy that was devised by ancient aliens.
Yeah.
Again. Different galaxy, but different group
Hey,
of ancient
remember
aliens.
that part when you get on the Tempest and you go to your dad's quarters and he has, like, an email from Liara?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, remember the characters from the game you liked?
Yeah.
Well, it's also problematic in that it's like, so we played this entire game. Like, I'm gonna say this. Say what you will about Mass Effect 3. The people playing Andromeda probably still played 3. We had this massive conflict that was billed to us as being like this cross-galaxy, galactic conflict. Because it was... Not just the Milky Way. It was everything. And no one... I mean, I get that, like, the whole thing was that the Andromeda project was Plan B, right?
Yeah.
But what the fuck, dude?
I don't know. To me, it's just very funny that they literally just copied the plot of that one Phantasy Star game that no one liked.
I just think it's great that in like the whole new galaxy, new possibilities, they said, what if it was ancient aliens again? Also, what if what if
what if no matter where you go, there's just ancient aliens and they all suck?
Yeah.
You know, one of these days, someone's gonna make a game where you play as aliens, and then the ancient aliens trying to destroy them are just humans.
Yeah, that's called Halo.
Word?
Wait, is that what happens in Halo?
So, one of
the
lore things in the Halo Forerunner novels that explain what happened to the ancient aliens, it turns out that actually the ancient aliens were fighting the humans, and the humans lost.
Yeah, the humans were, and then not specifically that, the humans were futuristic Native Americans. Like, when you look at the actual key art for it, like, the ancient human civilization that lost against the Forerunners, they look like future Native Americans.
Yeah, so what happens in the Forerunner trilogy is basically, the Forerunners have a war against the humans, and
we lost.
And since the humans lose, they get basically knocked down to a primitive state.
Mm-hmm.
And
were the humans the bad guys in that war?
The humans were the bad guys.
They were the aggressor?
And, yeah. And part of that is why the Forerunners developed the Flood and then fucked themselves over. Okay. Which leads to the creation of the Halo rings.
Despite when they put that in the books and Halo fans being, this is really fucking stupid, they still have continued to have, like, the codex entries building up the lore of that in particular.
But yes, that is the current.
Does anyone really care about Halo lore anymore?
I do not.
I do.
I have not. Listen, Halo stopped mattering 12 years ago.
It's entry level science fiction, and it was a gateway for a lot of people like myself.
What was the last important Halo game? Was it Reach or was it 4?
I would say 4. 5 is fine. Infinite is fine. Infinite is also fine.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's not.
It
wasn't.
Hey, Adam, can I use the plasma beam yet?
There's a bunch of. Hey, Brayden, did you see the news about Warhammer?
What news?
Amazon's now bought the 40K license for everything. So now they can do movies, television shows, and they're going to do stuff that's not just the Henry Cavill stuff.
Okay, once again, make an Eisenhorn TV show and literally just have it star Mark Strong.
It's right there.
It's right there. Because I'm going to continue to emphasize this. You want to sell 40K as a setting to normal people and not just like weird nerds? You make it a police procedural.
Yeah. Eisenhorn.
But with Eisenhorn.
Alright, do you get Dick Wolf to make it though?
I mean, that'd be funny.
Sure. That'd be really funny. I want
He's
Dick
not
Wolf, like,
above it. He'll do whatever for money.
Okay, but here's another question. When are we going to get the Law and Order episode where someone shoots the CEO of a healthcare company?
Oh, that's coming.
Because they called him the healthcare killer.
Actually, oddly enough, I think Law and Order Toronto has it, but it was a tech CEO.
They call him the CEO killer. Heard he was playing the video games. Yeah.
That's only That's
They
only
call
if,
him Luigi's Mansion.
He'll only show up if rape happens.
Oh, you're right. Well, it's fine.
you.
How do we get this special victims unit involved?
Well, someone's got to get.
Wait, no. Regular Law and
assaulted
Order
in a
came back.
It did,
Yeah.
but you won't get Ice-T.
No,
Ice-T will
no,
not
you'll
show
just
up
get Sam
unless-
Waterston.
Yeah, he left the show actually.
Oh. They brought him back for like one season just to be like, hey, remember him?
For 2 seasons.
Also, Sam Waterston's been doing it for a while. I can imagine him being like, I did this show for literally over a decade. Give me some time for my retirement.
He was literally in all but 3 seasons.
No, he's allowed to. He is absolutely allowed to not do more Law and Order. I just think it's funny that they brought him back. And also, they brought back regular Law and Order.
Yeah, honestly, they needed to bring back regular Law and Order because the main Law and Order is about
not
rape.
every case can be about rape.
Yeah, well, turns out I was proven wrong, but like, Jesus Christ, is that depressing? Also, like, when they resort to creating a character called the Infinity Rapist, you know that they've essentially just become the snake eating itself.
I miss Criminal Intent.
Criminal Intent was good.
Vincent D'Onofrio was really good in that show when he was
Vincent
doing
D'Onofrio is a man who does not phone it in.
But hey, you know what? You could always watch Law & Order Toronto, which is actually basically structured just like Criminal Intent. Except instead of him, it's a Newfie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
His accomplice in crime, Guigi. I hear Guigi can go through vents.
Criminal Intent had 2 seasons where they replaced Vincent D'Onofrio with fucking Jeff Goldblum, though, right?
What?
No.
Yeah.
No, they never did that.
Yeah, they did. They did. I'm looking
Jeff
it up.
Goldblum was on a Law and Order show and no one fucking told me?
They didn't replace him. He was,
It was Chris
they did this
North's
thing where it was-
character. Oh, right. Chris North's character got replaced with...
They replaced his character, and they were always just on alternating episodes. That's how they set it up after a certain while.
Well, you see, this fellow right here, he committed a crime, and it'd be real great if you could get some evidence, for forensic purposes.
Yep.
That's my bit. You're welcome. I only produce the best bits 2 hours into streams.
Actually, oddly enough, Law & Order Toronto is actually filmed in Toronto. I know, it's a shocker.
Hey, it's fun. For a while, my dad was rewatching Psych, and it's fun to watch that show and realize which parts were filmed in Vancouver and which parts were actually filmed in Santa Barbara. And the answer is, not as many parts are filmed in Santa Barbara.
Yep. Gotta get that tax credit.
Also, hey, maybe worth pointing out. There's a reason why Law and Order doesn't want to bring back Chris North's character, or Noth's character.
Okay, but what about Chris Maloney?
Is it because Chris Noth isn't the greatest dude?
He did a sexual assault.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem. I would suggest not doing that. I would suggest not giving attention. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, you sound like me. Wait,
I'm really sad
why is
that guy
Braden
who played Briscoe
impersonating
died.
me? Why is Braden impersonating me while playing this game?
Are you trying to, like, perfect dodge this thing?
Fuck
or-
me. Like, I'm surprised he didn't use that voice. Oh, yeah.
You know that phrase only exists in my vocabulary because of you, right?
I learned it from you, Dad.
Learned it from you,
Wait,
Chris
yeah.
Maloney.
So did you answer WK's question about Law and Order?
Yes, it's filmed in Toronto, not Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay. Canada.
I've watched half a season of it. It's totally fine. I would actually probably argue it's probably slightly better than current era Law and Order.
They only take the good episodes.
Hmm?
Canada's only taking the good episodes, though, right?
Well,
The
listen,
good episodes.
you know, the
Oh,
rule
no, wait, I'm thinking
says
of-
that, you know, only a certain, like, all...
You're thinking of Law and Order UK, where they
Yeah,
only,
the
like,
UK, where all they do is they wear the
they
wigs.
did the best hits.
They're doing the best hits, but British, and then all of the lawyers wear the traditional wigs and stuff.
Yeah, and that one dude from Battlestar Galactica is there.
I do like watching Law and Order with the wigs, though.
Law and Order.
No,
Law
Law and Order
and
Toronto actually has original stories.
Okay.
Okay, but are the crimes depicted
maple
in
syrup
Law and
bandit
Order
took
Toronto?
The very first.
Is there an
crime the
episode
murder
about a
of
mayor
serial-
who smokes crack?
Not
Yeah.
yet, but I hope there is one.
Because,
Someone steal.
you know,
Wayne
his
Gretzky's
brother's still
hockey
running the
stick.
province.
You know, Braden, you keep saying that this game's not bad, and then feel like you've progressively just gotten less enthusiastic about it. And
No,
I don't
I'm
know
not
what to make.
enthusiastic about this game. It's more that I'm not unenthusiastic about it, or I am not negatively enthusiastic.
So
As
negative
opposed to
enthusiasm.
talking about Law and Order, which I am enthusiastic about, specifically when I talk about Chris Maloney.
Mm-hmm.
And he apparently got his own. He got a Law and Order spinoff for himself now, because he left SVU a while ago, I guess.
Oh, a long time ago. Well, like, geez, it was like 2008 or 9 when he left.
And now I can't think about Mariska Hargitay without thinking about a film I watched this year called The Love Guru.
Oh, she is in that, isn't she?
Yeah, no, there's that bit where the joke is that the thing they keep saying is Mariska Hargitay. And it's like, haha. Get it? Because it's making fun of... God.
You really enjoyed that movie.
Still not as bad as Jiggly.
Really?
Yeah, no, Jiggly is offensive. The thing about the Love Guru is that the Love Guru is just Mike Myers doing his shit,
Yeah, but he's not doing it very well.
but he's doing it bad, or, you know, worse than he normally does.
Yeah.
So has Joku watched Master of Disguise?
No, don't-
He says
don't
he
force that
watched
on
it
him.
once as a child, and he's fine not revisiting it.
It's not even like.
See,
not
as
even
a
funny
as a
bad. It's
13-year-old,
not good.
I thought it was very funny.
Oh, you love the bit where he shows up dressed like a turtle?
At the Turtle Club, and then he does a
Yeah.
Scarface
And
impression,
you
which
find
no
out-
child
He
would ever
explains
get.
That was filmed at
Explains the
9/11.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then yes, the part
Find
where
out that was
that scene was shot during 9/11. Yes.
Is Brent Spiner in that movie?
Yes, he's the villain.
Yeah. That poor
And
son of a bitch.
and his character, his gimmick is that every time he laughs, he farts.
Yeah, just great writing, let me tell you.
Yeah, no, Dana Carvey doesn't. There's a reason why Dana Carvey went from having his own show on primetime television to being a guy who will just sometimes show up on SNL and do a Wayne's World bit or something.
Yeah. Every once in a while he'll get
yeah,
together
it's almost
with
like
Mike
Dana
Myers.
Carvey and Mike Myers are two SNL alumni who, you know,
Yep.
Maybe. Whereas
But I assume
with
Mike
Adam
Myers has that
Sandler,
Shrek money.
Adam Sandler will occasionally do something that reminds you that he is capable of being funny or capable of being a good dramatic actor.
He's actually good at acting when he
gives a shit.
Genuinely talented. Like, it's crazy.
Uncut Gems is a nightmarish panic attack of a movie, and he is so good in it.
The creature's corpse showed signs of what looked like Metroid predation, making my mind race.
The baby. Say the baby. Say the baby.
Impossible. Metroids can't tolerate cold temperatures. They couldn't survive in this environment. Besides, they're extinct.
The baby.
The baby was the last of its kind.
Oh, we're at baby number 9.
Yep, baby count number 9. Write it down. Adam, let me use the heat beam. Yeah, I don't hate this.
So, like, the actual gameplay is totally fine?
Yeah, the part where you play it is, like, entirely acceptable. Like, it's,
what if you just removed the story? Like, what if there was
it's quote-unquote not Metroid, or, you know, not authentically Metroid.
It's, like, Metroid adjacent?
Yeah, it's Metroid adjacent.
Is this what they should have made those Castlevania PS2 games? Just one of these? Just have, whatever the Belmont's name talk about a baby the whole time?
Yeah, if Leon Belmont talked about the baby. I don't even think you play as a Belmont in, okay, I probably need the spider ball or whatever to get over there, right? That's usually what that thing is. Alright. No, I need this.
Who installed this crane thing this way? Like, why would you do this?
The researchers did.
But why would it go up and down? Just make it go straight.
Because Metroid. You may ask, why do I need to use the super missiles to open these doors?
Yes, Metroid.
And the answer is, the Galactic Federation is a very inefficient body. And, yep, see, I was right.
And they don't know how to make doors work?
Okay, it's not this one, so it's this one.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not. Okay, so...
The red herring? In a Metroid game?
No.
Then how do I get the thing that is clearly over here? Metroid! I am not going to be going for 100% item completion, by the way. And not just because backtracking in this game seems like it would be a pain in the ass. Because there's no interconnectedness here. Not really.
No shortcuts?
It doesn't seem like there are that many.
No, like, teleport chambers? No loop arounds?
Does not seem that way, no.
Unfortunate. It's like these people have never made a Metroid game before or something.
Yeah. I mean... You know... The late Wii era is really depressing.
It's filled with all kinds of weird things.
Like, outside of Galaxy 2 and Skyward Sword, like, Nintendo just gave up.
Yeah, kind of.
Because they're like, we're making Wii music, motherfuckers.
They were super stoked about that.
Hey, there's a reason why they stopped doing press conferences after that one.
Yeah.
And now everyone's just copying them.
Mm-hmm.
But worse.
I mean, it's still not as, like... I think that moment's less worse than Mr. Caffeine just because it's less annoying.
I mean, Mr. Caffeine is a crime against God and man. Mr. Caffeine, like most of Ubisoft's endeavors, is both trying way too hard and also trying in the exact wrong way.
I thought that after the first rough one, the initial girl.
Oh no, I got nothing against
Aisha Tyler leaning into it like the second and third year she did it was fucking
no, like she was having fun, and like she's like, I'm a real gamer, fuck you.
Yeah. I just wish people stopped saying the words girlwood.
Yeah.
What's wrong with girl?
Remember that part where she interviews their paid cosplayer and he answers in the worst way possible?
So good.
Yes, I was hired as a cosplayer by Ubisoft to play Jacob Fry. And now they just make games that no one likes.
Now they're probably going to sell a part of the company to Tencent. With the same bad management, because the Guillemot...
Yeah, because like, Yves and his brothers are still going to have a controlling stake.
Like, how would that work? Are they trying to sell, like, a specific game franchise?
No, it's like they would take the company private, but the Guillemots would still own
I believe
a controlling stake.
The Guillemots would even own up to like 60 to 65% of the company. It's just Tencent would buy the rest of the stock.
Tencent would own the minority stake. Which, I don't know, if I was Tencent, I could probably just buy everything.
Yeah, you could probably just buy them. You could say, like, well, what if we just made our own Ubisoft?
Ubisoft.
Yeah. and we made our own Assassin's Creed, except this one takes place in China, which I think they already did. Now that I think
Yeah, one of the
No.
shitty side scrollers.
Yeah, it was one of the bad ones.
Well, this time it'll be one
yeah,
of the good ones.
there's one that imagine taking your Assassin's Creed game that takes place.
The most efficient way through here should be delivering shoulder impacts with
That takes place in during the Russian Revolution, and imagine relegating that to a side. Okay, got Shine Spark. Now we're cooking with gas, motherfuckers.
I'm learning that this Arc the Lad 2 thing is affecting everyone's Twitch cards. It's really funny. It's different what's watching Arc the Lad 2.
Yeah. No, we are the world's we have the world's #1 Arc the Lad 2 streamer on our Discord.
Mm-hmm.
He loves it.
Hello, Rolk.
Wait, did we summon him?
I guess. I was just looking at the general chat or not the general chat, the video game chat where I
He's
saw
here.
and heard talk about the Arc Lad 2 stuff, and that's very funny to me.
Yep. Yep, no, I brought that up.
Oh, on cue?
Yeah. Hello.
I do my best.
Hello, welcome to Metroid.
Noted Arc the Lad 2 expert
Yeah.
from the year of our Lord 2024.
Yeah. Also noted Metroid the Other M fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
We
this
have
game.
Twitch's
This game's
#1
fine.
Arc the
I don't
Lad
know.
2 streamer Relkin here.
Anytime a cutscene happens, it's bad.
You know, I might actually be that at this point. I get a lot of people that are just like, this isn't Arc Lad 2.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's...
No, it is, actually.
It is just.
I mean,
squint.
Kodelka is Arc the Lad 2 if you think about it.
Yeah, there's like tactics.
Everything.
Yeah, it's
there's
basically Arc the
a
Lad.
grid. It's a PS1 game.
Mm-hmm. There's body horror.
There's a really good working
kill
design.
kids?
Yeah, working
Yeah.
designs, makes all these funny jokes.
So where are you at this
I got
point?
the speed booster.
Okay, you're pretty deep in.
The man finally let me.
Your CO.
Yeah.
You're on a government facility. It's not about it being a man. It's about you having to abide by government regulations and military codes of conduct.
That almost makes it worse.
Yeah.
I gotta admit though, I really like that bit in the beginning where she shoots the door with the missile, and then he just turns and looks at her with this face like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
How dare
Yeah,
you?
no, you know what? That's fair. She's like, oh, I don't know. It's usually fine everywhere I go, and he's like, yeah, but we don't know that. I'm used to just killing animals on planets.
Fuck him.
Yeah, no, listen. Maybe there's a reason why Samus left the military.
Yeah, and maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Adam. It has everything to do with her being a sociopath. You know, Samus, I watched your after action reports. You sure do just kill things crawling on the walls, not trying to hurt you at all.
No,
At every
I
opportunity, don't
needed
you?
the missiles.
Yeah, I need the missiles. The missiles are important.
Well, see, my energy tank was at 90 of 99, and I thought I could use a little bit more.
Gotta top it out.
Anyway, that species is gone.
It's fine. The last
you know,
Metroid
we
is
did
in
the first
captivity. The galaxy is now at peace. Except not really, because now the last Metroid's fucking dead! Now, excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I see. I got a Shine Spark.
Yeah.
Like in the Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that this thing didn't bomb in the way it did, because I really like the way that this thing plays, and I wish we get more like 3D Metroids like this.
I mean, we'll eventually get another 3D Metroid. It just will probably play more like Prime.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think
different
Metroid Prime 4 will be a Metroid Prime game.
You don't say.
I actually think it would be very funny if they just make it a classic Metroid game and say, yeah, we didn't know how to make it again, so fuck it, here you go. You get one of
Fine.
these.
Yeah, I don't know. This game's inoffensive.
I'm gonna be kind of curious forever what CyberConnect, what their idea of Metroid Prime 4 was gonna be.
Would it
Yeah.
have
It's just
been
a fighting
better
game.
or worse than their idea of FF7 remake?
Yeah. Like
I have no idea what that was.
They were that's what they were working on before Square Enix took it back internally.
Okay, now I want to know what that is too. That's twice.
They were making. Here's my guess. Would have played like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Yeah, like over-the-shoulder fighting game you lock on.
I want a Metroid that plays like .GU.
CyberConnect
anyone
2 is
remembers
one of
that
those
game? Like, do you
developers
think
who
they
is
could get away with just
they work.
wholesale copying
They
that?
get work.
No.
But also apparently, both Nintendo and
Square were like,
Square were like,
wait, your work is a little too workmanlike
wait, was
for
it
us?
was it CyberConnect 2 who was working on Metroid Prime 4, or was it Namco?
That was CyberConnect 2.
Okay.
Does Namco own them?
No, but I seem to remember it being made by Namco Bandai, and that being a... Oh, I see. And now I need to...
Well, you know, I
doesn't
just
this
typed in
video-
CyberConnect 2 and Metroid Prime 4, and I'm not immediately seeing anything, but I could have sworn that was the case.
I thought it was... Yeah, I thought it was Bamco making Metroid Prime 4.
It's been a long road.
That was a rumor.
Metroid Prime
Getting
4.
from there to here.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Okay, I think you're right.
Or
But do they own CyberConnect 2?
No.
Okay. I don't know
I've
why I
heard
thought that.
multiple things about what happened to the Bamco Metroid Prime 4. I've also heard multiple things on what Retro was not making between, like, Tropical Freeze and getting assigned Prime 4.
What have they done recently?
Nothing.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Oh, great game.
10 years ago.
Fuck off.
You're
Metroid
old and
Prime
going to die.
Remastered.
No, I'm not.
You're old and going to die.
No, I'm younger than I was 10 years ago.
Okay, so you're the billionaire that keeps injecting weird liquids
Oh,
into your
that
face.
motherfucker.
No, I just kill virgins and, you know, drink in the blood.
That guy is one of those holes that I know I cannot go down because he's like perfectly
Have you seen what his face looks like these
Yeah,
days?
doesn't he look like an actual monster or something?
I don't.
Yeah.
What? Why?
See,
Yeah, you
this
should look
Okay.
this person up. Don't even Google it. It's actually
Brian
hard.
Johnson is his
They're
name,
going to die.
and it's one of those things where I know that if I were to ever look into this man more seriously, I would become one of those people who just spends their entire life energy hating on him. Because he's a tech bro who wants to create eternal life. He used to be one of my people. And also, he's injecting himself with, like, his son's stem cells or some shit.
He had a child, and he's literally using their children-based stem cells into his face.
And then, he's injecting stuff in his face and looks like a horrific nightmare ghoul
Yeah, you
now.
shouldn't inject things in your face, as it turns out.
Yeah. And also, you too can live forever. You just have to buy all of the shit that he's selling you.
You see, if I had a ton of money, you wouldn't ever hear from me.
Yeah, see, your problem is you don't have a strong enough ideology you want to impose upon the rest of the world.
Yeah, a desperate need to inflict myself on all of you.
Also, you don't...
It's totally not projecting from your divorce.
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't have
No,
a nasty
sorry,
divorce that
Oh,
you need to
God.
turn into the destruction of American democracy.
Well, no, not yet, because the woman who's young enough to be my daughter that I married hasn't yet learned that I was a mistake.
Okay, so God, I can't believe I'm going to explain it. I think Brayden, you even posted the image of his latest facial surgery. I'm now reading he's now correct the record as to why his face looks like that.
Oh, good.
He went on a very strict diet in which he was eating nothing but his specialized protein shakes, which I think he sells for hundreds of dollars.
Uh-huh.
And he was injecting plasma
directly into his face.
From his own son's plasma into his veins, and then also fat. He needed young blood into his body. He's injecting his own son's blood and plasma into his body because he wants young blood.
Yeah, because he wants to be young forever. Because
that's how that works.
He left Mormonism and thus has realized mortality exists.
Okay,
because God doesn't.
If you look up his face and he looks like the fucking Death Stranding character, here's what he ended up doing. He took fat cells from his thighs and abdomen and injected them into his face because, and I quote, his strict calorie diet, quote, made my face look gaunt. So he was injecting fat into his face.
So, just shittier Botox.
Yes.
Yeah, you could just eat pizza or something. It's like
so you joke about like drinking the bloods of virgins. He's literally drinking his own son.
No, I don't drink. I bathe in it.
Literally doing it.
It does wonders for the pores, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is how we're all. Listen, AI is going to become sentient and solve all of our problems, and so the only problem we need to deal with is not dying.
And making sure we have enough power for all those 4090s.
Once again, the magic of atheist tech bros, just reinventing religion but worse. Magical.
I think I can make a better religion.
Okay, hear me out.
UNL
Scientology 2.
Oh, fuck.
Huh? Okay, I see what I gotta do here.
I'm just glad you followed up with Electric Boogaloo.
No, Scientology 2, we know where Sherry Miscavige is.
Or is Scientology 2 the name of Brandon Sanderson's eventual novel when in 20 years from now he somehow turns out to be a psychopath?
I mean, listen. I have met him, and I have very little ill to say about Brandon Sanderson as a person. I just think he should leave the church. But yeah, no, I just think inventing shittier religion and then making it more explicitly capitalist is it's one of my favorite life hacks.
I like how the one thing they kept from this game is Samus like having kill moves for all the enemies.
Yeah, that's right.
Rad.
Honestly, I haven't played this since 2010, but I vaguely recall one of the main things is how every room in this game is like just some generic corridor.
Yeah, a little bit. But no, I don't hate this. Like, I do not hate how this plays.
I really like the way this game plays.
Like the switching to first person just needs to be like a tick more responsive. Is this 60 or 30?
This is 60.
Oh yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah, Team Ninja.
Like, this looks really good for a Wii game.
And if I remember right, wasn't the writing in this game actually done by somebody other than Team Ninja? Like, it was this
No,
weird,
this was the
Metroid
Man
guy.
did the writing for this. Sakamoto.
Really?
Yeah.
I said before, like if you Fusion is just as hacky, but no one noticed.
Because it's a Game Boy
There's no
Advance
voice
game
acting.
that doesn't have voice acting.
Yeah. It's the best 2D
His
Metroid.
project before Super Metroid was.
That's a weird way of
Famicom
saying
Detective
Zero
Club.
Mission, but you know.
That's the
Zero Mission
second
doesn't have dialogue.
And that,
I feel like if
but
you
also
let
the
Team
actual
Ninja
answer
do
is
it,
Dread now. Dread's the best
Team
2D
Ninja had been
Metroid.
responsible for the writing, they would have just basically written this for Ryu Hayabusa and then crossed out his name.
Yeah,
and
no.
put in Samus, so it just would have been.
For some reason, all of these aliens are demons, ninjas, and titty monsters.
Bad guys like Samus's like evil lost brother.
It would
Yeah,
just be
no.
one of the
He's also a
soldiers
demon.
expositing, and then her going, huh? And then you play.
Yeah, no. If
the
this was
giant
Team
robot
Ninja,
dinosaur.
then for whatever reason, Samus would be out in the Zero suit a lot more. Her breasts would be massive and jiggle all the time.
Yeah. Ayane would show up for some reason.
What's the bad part?
Very little.
That saving animation is really good.
And then yeah, and then for some reason she'd be like all of the monsters she'd be fighting, instead of being like weird alien monsters, they'd be ninjas, demons, or titty ninjas, or titty demons.
I feel like they're not
or ninja demons.
Never
ninja titty demons.
Team Ninja did all the FMVs in this game, and lo and behold, Samus is in her Zero suit a lot in those.
Yeah.
I mean, where is if this game did not bomb and Team Ninja gets like a solid contract with Nintendo, where are they these days?
Not making decent variations on the same game.
We probably would have gotten Neo.
Yeah.
The fun part was Neo was
great.
Neo was announced all the way
good.
back in 2006.
Oh god.
Like that game.
Is that like a Warframe thing? Like just
yeah, a little bit
early.
Yeah, it's that, and also, hey, let's just say when a certain person left Team Ninja, he took a lot of the talent when they first announced that game, and Team Ninja's gone through a lot of incarnations.
Yeah. You know, fuck.
Has that guy really made anything since though?
Yeah, he made Devil's Third.
Yeah, Devil's Third. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, he made Devil's Third.
I love this gross, gangly, like 8-armed tree dinosaur. It's great.
No, this is a Metroid enemy. Like,
yeah.
There. I think that part. No. I have no complaints.
No.
Like,
I mean, this is like one of the things. I don't know. Samus never really developed like a regular Mook's rogue gallery the same way Mario and Link do.
I mean, she has. She has.
Other Brain, Ridley, Kraid.
Yeah, she has recurring bosses. But yeah, like. I mean,
there's not really like. I mean, okay, there's like those little crawly. I don't even.
Those little crawly things, those little bat things that fly down from the ceiling.
She doesn't really have like a Goomba or a Moblin.
Yeah, she doesn't got a Koopa Troopa.
Okay.
I'm okay with her not having that.
It's okay. Once again.
Is this like a weird tree giraffe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the Pokemon Tropius.
Last of its kind. Another species. Of
No, there's more. It's fine.
Yeah,
there's
it's
three
fine.
more?
I've
Okay,
killed
cool.
like
You can
4
kill
of
those
these.
Also, these are all just like this is like a partial zoo.
Yeah.
station.
Also, this is like a bioweapon lab.
Like
There's more of those.
all the creatures are being controlled by the evil.
Yes.
You don't care about
Oh,
the
don't
plot.
worry. We'll get there. We'll get to
Oh, you know-
what the
you know the
other
plot,
M
right?
is in this game.
You know the plot? Oh yeah, so like they're not even sentient; they're being controlled.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to there. We'll get to that.
Who could MB be?
Massive
Yeah.
bazongas.
In addition to the questionable gender politics, it's also just fucking hacky sci-fi.
Yeah.
No, not Maurice.
Yeah, anyway, MB stands for massive bazongas.
Wait, someone just staring out the window at them.
Oh, you don't even know.
I can't even remember if that's the evil lady or.
Let you zoom in on it.
Ooh,
That's amazing.
There's Madeline Burgery, and then there's like the evil.
Burgery.
last poor Maurice.
Not Maurice.
They got Maurice, you guys.
Fuck
This game, it doesn't end on a cliffhanger, but it absolutely ends with like sequel bait. That's like,
yeah, for Metroid
Other M squared.
Metroid Other N.
Oh, just going down the alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game and Fusion both have like a dangling plot thread that Dread completely ignores.
Yeah, it's okay though because Metroid Prime 4 is following up on the after credits tease in Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah, no, like chronology doesn't matter in this series.
Yeah.
If they want to, they'll just follow up on something eventually.
I don't know if we're gonna get to this tonight, but like so the guy who shows up in the Prime 4 trailer, there's actually a theory of who he is, and you'll see him in this game.
Oh, good.
Maybe tonight.
I know why you're here.
Don't touch me, I'm a doctor.
It's Shadow Anthony.
Back off,
Mega
man.
Anthony.
I'm a scientist.
I've got this scalpel. You've got an arm cannon, I've got a scalpel.
Anytime somebody says, "Don't hit me, I have glasses," that's when you hit them.
No, you don't understand. I'm here
They
to
just exposed their
rescue-
weakness.
Yeah.
I know the Galactic Federation
They deserve
wants
it.
to silence everyone who knows about our work here.
You're lying.
Hi, my name's Samus.
How can I trust you when your troops are willing to kill each
Don't
other?
worry about this weird arm cannon that I've literally used to kill multiple animals and
sapient creatures.
Oh my
Sapient
goodness.
creatures.
Perhaps
There's a traitor among them.
the other people with us do not have the best of intentions.
Stay away from me.
Was the
I'll
other
fight
M
for this lady.
Maurice? And now he's dead?
Oh no!
I like how big Samus is in this. Like they really emphasize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she's fucking
He's 6'2".
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the suit makes her even bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big robot.
Big robot.
This is one of the infamous parts of the game, right? Like, you know what's about to happen.
Oh, this.
Get out of here.
Yep. Get out of here.
It's a Marine.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh wait, are the Galactic Federation people Marines?
Okay.
Motorbot ain't got shit.
Nice.
There we fucking go.
Oh, it doesn't like ice.
I mean, you shoot the ice.
And then you shoot the ice with a missile. And
Video
then...
games.
And then it's like, not today.
Oh no, it's a lawnmower too for some reason.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope.
Oh, you were like a pixel away.
Booty.
Not much of one.
Yeah, for a Team Ninja game, I agree. I'm
They're
just
not big
being
on
way more
booties.
Yeah, that's true.
The most booty I've ever seen from a Team Ninja related thing was in that Dead or Alive DLC for Fatal Frame 5 where you play as Ayane. They gave her quite a bit there.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep, you can't kill ghosts. Or you kind of can, but you just run away from ghosts. And she gets progressively naked.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And she has purple hair.
To be fair, it's actually
kill her.
really tame compared to what the rest of that game is.
And she has to worry about her sister killing her.
That game has a mechanic called the wetness
Fatal
gauge.
Frame game?
Yeah, it does. I listen. I've played a couple visual novels.
And every single female character in that game is wearing a significant amount of white thin clothing.
Oh, I mean that's the power of the Wii U, my dude. This is what the power of the console should be used for.
I'm really glad. I'm seeing Lionheart also comment on his Arclad too. I'm really glad I'm making this to be a problem.
This entire time, I thought you just kept it as a joke.
No, I can't help it.
Like,
Which
oh, that's
sucks.
our Relkin, and just pretending he's been playing Arclad 2 for 6 months.
At this point, even if they
almost
do
a
give
full
you your
year.
account, like your account credentials, you should just keep it up at this point.
Ugh.
No, I would go back. But...
We should, like, what's the speedrun record?
Something extremely short.
Probably like 3 hours or some shit.
Yeah. I don't think we've beaten bosses.
Yeah.
Okay, the record for any percent Japanese glitches is 9 hours, 58 minutes.
No, that's pretty long.
There's no submitted runs for just the normal any percent. So, Relkin, I'm just saying.
I'm good.
It's yours.
I don't want to fight that final boss again.
It's yours.
The woman believed that the Galactic Federation was
I'll
sent
do
to
it when I go and
battleship
get the world
to
record
those
for
who know from leaking information about the
what was it
project.
called? Curse of Isis or whatever.
And no
Yeah.
wonder. She'd been attacked by someone wearing a Galactic Federation power suit, and she implied that Maurice was killed by another soldier. Considering the mortal danger we'd survived together,
I had to agree with
had
her.
to agree
The
with her.
baby.
There was a traitor
Thing is,
among
I don't
us.
actually
Among
have
Us?
a lot of problems with her, with the portrayal of Samus here, because I've always assumed Samus is probably a fucking psycho.
It appears to be hiding in Sector 3 now. Take the elevator ahead of you to the main
Like, she's a
sector.
badass, but I think she's fucking crazy when you consider what she does for a living.
I mean, yeah, she's a space bounty hunter. Oh, finally! Oh, wow! Thanks for the plasma beam, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, now I. Oh.
In the Prime games, it's fun because you read the pirate logs and they all talk about Samus as if she's this unspeakable monster constantly out to get them.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, she does commit multiple acts of genocide against those pirates.
Yeah, but space
be fair,
pirates
they
don't
started it
have
first.
rights.
Or, but I mean, also, I'm sure they actually have a name for themselves that we don't acknowledge.
Yeah, no.
They're really inconsistent. They're really inconsistent on what space pirates actually are.
At one point, they've been an alien sapient race.
You know, or by an engineered
And then here
thing.
came Adam and the others.
Anyway,
At this rate, the plan the
Zeb
Federation
is-
wanted
It's
to
fine.
keep so secret would be revealed.
Zebes. I used to think it was. I think it was pronounced Zebes.
I used to call
Someone to
Zebes.
wipe out any
Zebes.
survivors, as well as
Zebes.
anyone who learned about the secret project. KG, James, Anthony, and Adam. Could one of them
But
really
which
be
one
the
of these
traitor?
forgettable men could the
Until I
assassin
found
be?
out who it
Not
was,
the one I'm friends with.
I decided to
yeah,
As a
no.
larger weapon to distinguish themselves from the
Man,
other
can we
ones.
really play up the Starship Troopers part of the whole Galactic Empire shit anymore?
On top of everything,
The deleter. I
started
forgot
to
about
think
that. The deleter.
woman.
Of course you did. So does the game.
Was she the one who
God, the
sent
deleter has
Cecil?
strong, like,
could she be the
third-rate
person in
Jean-Claude
charge
Van
Madeline
Damme movie
Bergman.
title to it.
Uh-huh.
Either way, I knew I
Bergman.
had to protect her.
I knew I had to
Madeline
protect her.
She would
Bergman.
be targeted again,
What does that initials equal?
and she wasn't
Yeah,
the
I don't
only
know.
one in danger.
I don't know what.
Likely stories.
Massive bazongas once again.
Yeah, that's
No,
what's
I'm not seeing any.
MB stands for massive
Major
bazongas.
booty.
None of that either. They toned it down.
You think someone at
Yeah,
Nintendo was like, you
Crockshot,
gotta
give me
make the
more.
boobs less big.
Oh no, another
Man
one was
meat.
killed.
This is a family game.
Who could have done this?
Show me
Where's
more of the
lava?
codpiece. Okay,
I
Master
feel like that's a
Chief.
little unnecessary. Like, aren't they already dead once they're frozen?
Yeah, but you gotta disclose the
You
evidence.
gotta dispose of the evidence, even though you're gonna blow up this station.
I mean, it's cool though. Like kicking a body into a lake of lava is like just cool.
I'll accept that. That's the answer. Is like I always wanted to do this.
All right, I think we're gonna call it for now.
Okie doke.
Joku is playing Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
I have
Which
no idea what that
is a game that I've been told I would like.
Bye, everybody.
But
a
bye,
good night.
everyone. The baby.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Baby
Take care.
count up to 8.
It's at 10 now.
10? Fuck.
10 babies.